So the second part, the third part which is given to you. The third part is that to complete the project, in 28 days, right? Till now you have completed your project in 29 days. That means आपकी वहां पे कंप्रेशन लिमिट ज्यादा थी, बट आपको रिड्यूस नंबर ऑफ डेज कम करने थे. So this was the case, right? When your compression limit was more, that you can compress more, but you have to reduce less number of days. Is it clear? सिर्फ 2 ही दिन रिड्यूस करने थे ना, 31 डेज में कंप्लीट हो रहा था, 29 में कंप्लीट करना था. एंड कंप्रेशन लिमिट 3 डेज रिड्यूस कर सकते थे. द सेकेंड पार्ट इज दैट यू हैव टू कंप्लीट इट इन 28 डेज. अगर आपको फर्स्ट पार्ट नहीं होता तो आप सीधा ही 28 डेज में कंप्लीट कर देते वो. ठीक है, दैट यू रिड्यूस 3 days फ्रॉम द first part, right? Now to complete the project in 28 days, again you can reduce days only from the critical activity. So that, like the previous part, if we have to reduce the number of days from the project, I can reduce only the number of days from the critical activity. So for that, the first part, the second part we have done. I am continuing from this, right? क्रिटिकल एक्टिविटी के लिए क्या होना चाहिए? ES1 is equal to LC1, ES3 is equal to LC3, ES4 is equal to LC4, ES5 is equal to LC5. You can consider, आपको सब कुछ वही करना पड़ेगा, सीधा ही कर लो. 28 डेज तक तो आप ऑलरेडी रिड्यूस कर चुके हो. ठीक है, मैं यही कह रही हूं, अगर आपका ये पार्ट नहीं होता, ठीक है, फर्स्ट पार्ट सेकंड पार्ट आपका होता ही नहीं कि 29 डेज में करो, तो सीधा ही आप 3 days रिड्यूस कर देते. ठीक है, चाहे फर्स्ट में, अब एक 29 डेज तो आप कर ही चुके हो. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट इसी से रिड्यूस करोगे. यू कैन कंसीडर द फर्स्ट. ठीक है, वो प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट करेगा दैट यू विल जज इन द नेक्स्ट पार्ट. ठीक है, व्हेन यू विल हैव मोर देन वन क्रिटिकल पाथ. अगर आप फर्स्ट पार्ट ही लेके चलोगे, उसमें तो आपका फर्स्ट ही क्रिटिकल पाथ बन रहा है, वन क्रिटिकल पाथ, राइट? सो दिस इज critical activity, this is critical activity, and this is critical activity. Again your critical activities are same. There is only one critical path. The critical activities are 1 to 3, 3 to 4, and 4 to 5. And your path is CA, I am writing is for critical activity. CP is my critical path. 1 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5. That I have told you, you have 3 critical activities and you have to reduce from which activity? Whose slope is minimum. Slope of 1, 3 you have already calculated 300. 3, 4 you have already calculated 250. And 4, 5 it was your 150. So still your, this is minimum. That means we will reduce days from 4, 5. Now to reduce, I have to find the compression limit. What is the formula of compression limit? The minimum of crash limit and your FF limit. So the crash limit for your activity 4 to 5 क्या है फॉर्मूला? नॉर्मल और करंट ड्यूरेशन माइनस योर क्रैश ड्यूरेशन। अब अगर आप पहले वाला पार्ट लेके चलते, ठीक है, कि उसी में चेंज करते, तो आप नॉर्मल ड्यूरेशन यहाँ पे 8 लिखते और क्रैश ड्यूरेशन आप 5 लिखते। बट क्योंकि मैं सेकंड पार्ट लेके चल रही हूँ, तो मेरी करंट ड्यूरेशन ऑलरेडी 6 डेज हो चुकी है। इज इट क्लियर? तो दिस इज 6 minus 5, that will be 1, right? And free floats of non-critical activity is 1 to 2, 2 to 5 and 3 to 5. So that will be ES2. So this is coming out to be your 0. This is coming out to be your 2. And this is coming out to be your 3. So your FF limit will be minimum from the non-zero FF, which is the minimum of 2 and 3. So this is your 2. And in this case, your compression limit here will be minimum of crash limit. अब आपकी कितनी आई है? 1. And FF limit कितनी आई है? 2. What is the minimum? 1. So this is the case. और आपको डेज भी कितने रिड्यूस करने हैं? एक ही दिन रिड्यूस करना है ना। 29 डेज में आप ऑलरेडी खत्म कर चुके हो प्रोजेक्ट, 1 days. So in this relationship is that your compression limit is equal to reduced number of days. कंप्रेशन लिमिट भी आपकी 1 आई है और जितने आपको डेज रिड्यूस करने हैं वो भी कितने हैं? 1, राइट? सो वी विल रिड्यूस therefore we will reduce 1 day from the activity 4 to 5. Construct the network again. There is no change. There is no change. 3 to 4, there is no change. And 4 to 5, there is no change from 2 to 5. There is no change from 3 to 5. And 4 to 5, you were completing it in 6 days and you have reduced 1 day, and this is 5. Make a star over here. Why? Because this activity has reduced to its crash duration. अब इस एक्टिविटी से आप और नंबर ऑफ डेज रिड्यूस नहीं कर सकते, बिकॉज दिस एक्टिविटी हैज रिड्यूस्ड ऑलरेडी टू इट्स क्रैश ड्यूरेशन, राइट? अगेन कैलकुलेट योर EST and LST, earliest completion. So this is 0, this is 8, this is 15, this is 23, and this, if you take the minimum, this is coming out to be your 28, this is 28, this is 16, this is 8, and this is 0. Is it clear? Okay. So here, this is also your 23, right? So therefore, the project will complete. The project will complete in 28 days, and the cost is the previous cost, that is 4200. कितने डेज रिड्यूस करे हैं? 1. स्लोप किस में से रिड्यूस करे हैं? 4-5 एक्टिविटीज में. सो द स्लोप इज दिस. So it is coming out to be your 4350 rupees. Is it clear? Any doubt? Okay. Next part, the third one. अब अगर आपने 3 days रिड्यूस करने होते, जैसे फर्स्ट पार्ट कंसीडर करते तो 3 into 150 सीधा ही कर देते वो, राइट? अगर आपका फर्स्ट पार्ट नहीं होता, सीधा ही 3 days रिड्यूस करते 4-5 एक्टिविटी में से, तो 3 into योर activity from where, slope of activity from where you are reducing. The third is for fourth part. So your fourth part is for completing in 23 days, right? So that means we have to reduce, कितने days reduce करने पड़ेंगे? 5 days from the given, that is 28 days. ठीक है, 31 days नहीं, 28 days में से reduce करोगे. क्लियर? क्योंकि आप ऑलरेडी डेज रिड्यूस कर चुके हो, आप वो दोबारा एक्टिविटी थोड़ी ना परफॉर्म करोगे अगर आप फर्स्ट पार्ट लेके चलोगे. यू हैव ऑलरेडी रिड्यूस 3 days फ्रॉम वन ऑफ द एक्टिविटी, और अगर आप स्टार्टिंग से लेके चलोगे तो आपको हर एक में से दोबारा रिड्यूस करना पड़ेगा. ठीक है, वो बार बार एक्टिविटी सिलेक्ट होगी, वो बार बार चूज करोगे. सो व्हेन you have to reduce more number of days, you have to consider the previous part, right? Again, whenever we have to reduce days, from where should we can reduce? We can reduce days only from critical activities. For the critical activities, I have to check what are my critical activities and critical path. So you can check in this case. This is same, again same. You can check here 28 minus 12. This is same, right? Now, what are your critical activities? What are your critical activities? 1 to 2 है? No. What are your critical activities? The same, 1 to 3, 3 to 4, and 4 to 5. What is my critical path? This is my critical path. Whenever I have to reduce, I have to find the slopes. Slopes we have already find. The slopes of 1, 3 is 300. The slope of 3, 4 is 250. And the slope of 4, 5 is 150. कौन सी minimum है slope? This is minimum, but we cannot reduce number of days from 4, 5 as it has reached to its crash duration. Right? So what is the next minimum? 250, that is your activity 3, 4. Therefore, we will reduce the number of days from activity 3 to 4. Is it clear? अगर days reduce करने हैं तो निकालना क्या पड़ेगा? Compression limit. Compression limit of your activity 3 to 4, that is the minimum of crash limit of 3, 4 and FF limits. What is crash limit of 3 to 4? That will be the normal duration minus your crash duration. कितनी है? 15 minus 12. So this is my 3. FF of non-critical activities. My non-critical activities are 1 to 2, 2 to 5 and 3 to 5. So this is coming out to be your 0. This is coming out to be your 1. This is coming out to be 2. FF limit is your minimum of non-zero FF. So what is minimum of non-zero FF? So that means the compression limit is 1, comma, oh sorry, this is 3, comma 1. What is the minimum? 1. Now here the relationship is compression limit is less and I have to reduce more number of days. So compression limit is less, but you have to reduce 5 days. But of 5 days at one time, you cannot reduce. You can reduce only 1 day from the critical activity 3 to 4. So when you will construct the network, so from 1 to 2 activity, this is your 15, this is your 8, this is no change 12. And from 3 to 4 activity, you have to reduce 1 day. Earlier you were completing in 15 days. Now you will complete in 14 days. This you are completing in 5 days already. And this is your 18. So now when you will calculate your earliest starting time and latest completion time, this is 0. This is 15. This is 8. This is 22. And this is 27. This will come 27, 22, 8. This is coming out to be 15, 0. Now here the project will complete in 27 days and the cost will be the previous cost, that is coming out to be your 4350. कितने डेज रिड्यूस कर रहे हो? 1. किस में से रिड्यूस कर रहे हो? 3-4 एक्टिविटी में से. दैट मीन्स द स्लोप ऑफ 3-4 एक्टिविटी इज 250. इट इज कमिंग आउट टू बी योर 4600. कैन यू स्टॉप हियर? नो, you have to reduce 4 more days. So we have to reduce So now we have to reduce 4 more days. You can reduce the days only from critical activities, right? So we can reduce days from critical activities So now you have to find the critical activities and your critical path. So for this is same 0, 0. This is 8, 8, 22, 22, and the difference is also coming out to be same. 1, 3, 3, 4, and 4, 5. Critical path is 1, 2, 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5. But here this is also same. The difference is also coming same for this activity. That means you also have critical activities 1 to 2 and 2 to 5. So you have critical path in this sense is 1 to 2 and 2 to 5. So now you have more than one critical path So when you have more than one critical path, we will reduce days from the critical activity of each critical path. So whenever we have to read more than one critical path, जब भी आपको number of days reduce करने हैं, तो critical activity की हर critical activity जिसमें से भी करना है, आप critical path दोनों में से subtract करोगे. ऐसा नहीं है कि एक में से कर दिया then you are done. You have to subtract the number of days from both the critical paths, right? So for subtracting the days, you have to find the slope for your path 1 to 3, 3 to 4 and 4 to 5. The slope for 1 to 3, this is 300, 3 to 4, this is 250, 4 to 5, this is your 150, and your path 1 to 2, 2 to 5, slope of 1 to 2, this is coming out to be your so the slope of 1 to 2, this is coming out to be your 200, and the slope of 2 to 5, this is coming out to be your 125. Now from this, what is the minimum? 150, but we cannot take this the same condition as it has reached to its crash duration. That means the next minimum slope is 3 to 4 and the minimum from the path is 2 to 5. Therefore, we will reduce days from 3 to 4 and 2 to 5. Is it clear? अगर हमें 3 to 4 और 2 to 5 हमें reduce करने हैं, so what we have to find? We have to find the compression limit. Now the compression limit will be minimum of crash limit and your free float limit. अब आपकी दो एक्टिविटीज हैं 3, 4 और 2, 5. इसका मतलब आप क्रैश लिमिट किसकी निकालोगे? 3, 4 की भी निकालोगे और क्रैश लिमिट किसकी निकालोगे? 2, 5 की भी निकालोगे. इज इट क्लियर? व्हाट इज दिस? द करंट ड्यूरेशन माइनस योर क्रैश ड्यूरेशन. करंट आपकी कितनी है? 14 एंड योर क्रैश ड्यूरेशन इज कितनी है क्रैश? minus 12, this is 2. This is 12 minus 6, this is your 6, right? And FF of non-critical activities. अब non-critical activities कौन सी हैं? पहले 1 to 2 भी non-critical थी, 2 to 5 भी non-critical थी, बस अब non-critical activity कौन सी है? 3 to 5, that is 27 minus 8 minus 1, this is coming out to be your 18. So next you have to take the minimum. क्रैश लिमिट सब आपकी कितनी है? 2,6. For 2 activities, FF is 18. What is minimum? 27 minus 18 minus. So here, so this is 1. So this is 1. So minimum is 1. That means I can reduce only 1 day from the activity so reduce the number of days from 3 to 4 and 2 to 5. So construct the network. So this is time 15, 1 to 3 activity. This is 8. This is your 14. You have to reduce 1 day. This is 13. 2 to 5, it was 12. And I have to reduce 1 day. This will be my 11. And this is 5. And this is my 18. Again, I have to calculate the earliest starting time. Therefore, the project will complete in 26 days, and the cost is the previous cost, that is 4,600. Now you have reduced 1 day from the activity 3 to 4. That means the slope of 3, 4. And you have also reduced 1 day from your 2, 5 activity. So it will be 2 to 5. So it is 4,600 plus 1 into 250 plus 1 into 125. So this is coming out to be 4975. Okay, still you are not done. Now to reduce 3 more days. To reduce 3 more days, you have to find again critical paths. So what are critical activities here? So here you have, this is same, 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 same. This is also equal. Now, what you can see here, this is your critical path. One critical path. This is also your critical path. And this is also your critical path. So you have 3 critical paths. That is your so you have 3 critical paths, that is 1 to 3, 3 to 4, and 4 to 5. 1 to 3, 3 to 5, and the next is 1 to 2 and 2 to 5. So if you have to reduce the number of days, now you have to reduce the number of days from every critical path. Is it clear? So if you will find the slopes, slope of 1 to 3, slope of 3 to 4, and slope of 4 to 5. 1 to 3 you have find, 3 to 5 find here, slope of 1 to 2 and 2 to 5. This was coming out to be 300, 250 and 150. This was your 200 and 125. this is coming out to be your 300 and this is coming out to be your 150. Is it clear? Now this minimum you cannot take because it has reached to its crash duration. The minimum will be this. From this, the minimum is this. And from this, the minimum is 2-5 activity. Is it clear? Right? Now, the most important thing to notice over here is this. Now, if you notice for the path 1, 2, 3, 4 to 5 and 1, 2, 3 to 5, you have one common activity, right? 1, 3. So when you can reduce, अब आप दोनों एक्टिविटी में से रिड्यूस करने की बजाय you can reduce from the common activity. But what is the condition? Now I am writing 1, 3 is common to path 1, 2, 3, 3 to 4 and 4 to 5 and 1, 2, 3, 3 to 5. So instead of reducing time from 3 to 4 and 3 to 5, the time from common activity 1, 3 can be reduced if the slope of your common activity 1, 2, 3 is less than the slope of 3 to 4 activity plus slope of 3 to 5 activity. Is it clear? Less. अगर इक्वल आ गया तो चाहे आप रिड्यूस करो कॉमन में से या दोनों में से करो, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा, राइट? नाउ द स्लोप ऑफ here 1, 3 is 300. The slope of 3, 4 is 250. The slope of 3, 5 is 150, which is less than 1, 3 activity की slope क्या है? कम है. So instead of reducing the number of days from 3 to 4 and 3 to 5, we will reduce the number of days from 1 to 3 activity for these common paths. Is it clear? Therefore, we will reduce days from 1 to 3 activity for path 1, 2, 3, 3 to 4 and 5 and 1, 2, 3, 3 to 5. Is it clear? Whenever we have to reduce the number of days, what we have to find? The compression limit. The compression limit is same. The minimum of crash limit and your FF limit. So you will find crash limit. किस की crash limit निकालोगे? किस एक्टिविटी में से रिड्यूस करना है? 1, 2, 3 एंड दूसरा पाथ भी तो है 1 to 2, 2 to 5 and 2, 5. Is it clear? So 1, 2, 3 की क्रैश लिमिट कितनी आ रही है? 8 minus 5, that is 3, and this is 11 minus 6, this is my 5. FF लिमिट एग्जिस्ट करेगी. सारी ही आपकी क्रिटिकल एक्टिविटीज हैं. Therefore, no FF limit will exist. Crash limit will be this 3 and 5. You will take the minimum. So what is the minimum? 3. So you can reduce the number of days from the activity. Therefore, we will reduce number of days क्या 5 लिया है? We will reduce number of days as 3 from activity 1 to 3 and 2 to 5. Construct the network 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The time, this is your 15. This is 11 minus 3. This is 8. This is remain 13. You are reducing 3 days from this. This is 5. You have already reduced 5. This is 18. Right? Now again calculate the earliest starting time and latest completion time. Therefore, the project will complete. Therefore, the project will complete. इस पार्ट में यही था कि अगर आपके पास कॉमन पाथ है तो कॉमन एक्टिविटी की स्लोप कम होनी चाहिए जो आपने मिनिमम सिलेक्ट करे हैं, राइट? द प्रोजेक्ट विल कंप्लीट इन 23 days, which covers your fourth part, and cost is the previous cost, that is 4975, plus you have reduced 3 days from the activity 1 to 3, and you have reduced 3 days from the activity 2 to 5. So when you will do, this is 4975 plus 3 into 300 plus 3 into 25. So this is 6250, right? So the project will complete in 23 days and the cost will be 6250. The last part. Now you can notice here that this has reached to its crash duration. You can put asterisk over here, right? इसका मतलब अब 1 to 3 एक्टिविटी में से भी आप रिड्यूस नहीं कर सकते. Is it clear? So again, we have to complete the project. We have to complete project in minimum time. And we will also find the same. In this also we have critical paths are the same. 1 to 2, 2 to 5, 1 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5. And we also have critical path 1 to 3 and 3 to 5. But अब आपके 3 paths हैं, like 1 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 1 to 3, 3 to 5, 1 to 2, 2 to 5. सबकी स्लोप्स आपने ऑलरेडी निकालनी है. पहले आपने इनके कॉमन में से कर दिया था 1, 3 एक्टिविटी में से, बट अब 1, 3 एक्टिविटी में से सब्ट्रैक्ट नहीं होगा क्योंकि 1, 3 एक्टिविटी ऑलरेडी अपनी क्रैश ड्यूरेशन पे पहुंच चुकी है. तो 1 to 3, 3 to 4 एक्टिविटी के लिए यहां से कौन सी मिनिमम आ रही थी? 3, 4, और यहां से 3, 5, एंड विच वॉज द मिनिमम हेयर फ्रॉम 2 to 5. Is it clear? Right? अब अगर निकालना है, FF तो वैसे भी नहीं निकलेंगे, सिर्फ निकलेगा क्या? कंप्रेशन लिमिट. The compression limit is the same, minimum of your crash plus your FF. FF in this case will not exist because there are no non-critical activities. तो crash limit किसकी निकालोगे? So the crash limit will be of activity 3 to 4, activity 3 to 5, and activity 2 to 5. This is current minus, this is 13 minus 12, 1, 18 minus 13, 5, 8 minus 6, this is your 2. So the minimum is coming out to be your 1, 5 and 2. So this is 1. Is it clear? समझ आ गया ना? Why I have not reduced it from 1 to 3? Because it has reached to its crash duration. I cannot reduce the number of days. We have to reduce the number of days from each critical path. Again, construct your network. So this is your 15. This is your 8 minus 1, 7. We will reduce. That is the same. We will reduce 1 day from 3, 4, 3, 5 and 2, 5 activity. So this is 1, 2, 3. It has already reached its crash duration. 13 minus 1, it is 12. Now it is also reached its crash duration. This has also reached its crash duration. Calculate your EST and your LCT. So the project will complete. So the project will complete in 22 days and cost will be the previous cost 6250 plus 1 into the slope of 3, 4 plus 3, 5 and the slope of 2, 5. So that the cost will coming out to be 6250 plus 1 into 250, 125 plus 150 and this is 6775. Now again you have to check critical path and critical activity where you can stop. If you notice that 1 to 3, 3 to 4 and 4 to 5 is a critical path. जब भी आपको नंबर ऑफ डेज रिड्यूस करने हैं तो हर क्रिटिकल पाथ में से करने हैं, बट इस क्रिटिकल पाथ की हर एक्टिविटी अपनी क्रैश ड्यूरेशन को अचीव कर चुकी है. दैट मीन्स यू कैन नॉट रिड्यूस मोर नंबर ऑफ डेज. इज इट क्लियर? एज द क्रिटिकल एक्टिविटी ऑफ दिस पाथ हैज रीच्ड इट्स crash duration, so we cannot reduce more number of days. अगर ऐसा होता कि एक भी एक्टिविटी बच जाती तो दोबारा प्रोसेस रिपीट करना पड़ता. थैंक यू.